Did you know that the number of young people and adults using e-cigarettes as a relief for anxiety has skyrocketed in recent years? But does this device actually solve the problem or just create a new trap? Today, we're uncovering the truth about the connection between anxiety and e-cigarettes. What you're about to hear might change your perspective forever. E-cigarettes emerged as a modern alternative to traditional smoking. With promises of fewer health risks and a wide variety of appealing flavors, they quickly gained popularity, especially among younger audiences. Meanwhile, anxiety has become one of the most common mental health challenges in today's world. The connection between these two trends seems almost inevitable. But what many people don't realize is that this relationship might be far more dangerous than it appears. Today, we're diving deep into whether e-cigarettes truly help combat anxiety or if they actually intensify its negative effects. Get ready for an in-depth exploration of this critical topic. Let's be honest, who hasn't searched for a quick fix to deal with anxiety? Rapid breathing, a racing heart, a mind overwhelmed with worries. The promise of a device that calms you in seconds is tempting, isn't it? E-cigarettes entered the market with an air of modernity and convenience. But what do they really offer? The vapor you inhale is packed with nicotine, the same addictive substance found in traditional cigarettes. Nicotine has a stimulating effect that, paradoxically, also provides a fleeting sense of calm. But that's only part of the story. The calming effect of nicotine is short-lived, and soon enough, users find themselves needing more to maintain the same sensation. And this is precisely where the cycle of dependency begins. There's also a social aspect to consider. Many start using e-cigarettes due to peer influence or the illusion that they're harmless. However, this masks the real dangers, creating a false sense of security. Another critical factor is the normalization of e-cigarette use in social settings. Unlike traditional cigarettes, which face stricter restrictions, e-cigarettes are often viewed with more leniency. This permissiveness contributes to the growing number of users and worsens the dependency issue. Recent studies reveal that the relationship between e-cigarettes and anxiety is, at the very least, concerning. Contrary to popular belief, nicotine does not reduce anxiety levels in the long term. In fact, it can make them worse.
Why?
Nicotine interferes with dopamine levels in the brain, one of the neurotransmitters associated with pleasure and reward. Initially, this might seem beneficial, but the brain quickly adapts. Over time, it becomes reliant on the substance to produce dopamine, leaving users more vulnerable to stress and, you guessed it, anxiety. Moreover, science highlights another issue. E-cigarette devices often contain additional chemicals that can irritate the lungs and cause other adverse effects on the body. This means that, beyond the impact on mental health, physical health also takes a hit. A recent study found that teenagers who use e-cigarettes are more likely to develop mental health issues compared to those who never used them. This directly challenges the perception that these devices are safe or a healthy alternative. Imagine someone turning to e-cigarettes as an escape during moments of tension. At first, it seems to work. They feel a fleeting sense of relief, but that effect quickly fades, and the discomfort returns. So, they vape again. The cycle repeats, and before long, the person is dependent on the device, not just for the nicotine, but for the habitual act of using it as an automatic response to stress. This cycle is even more dangerous because, in seeking immediate relief, the user avoids addressing the root cause of their anxiety. They condition their mind to rely on an external stimulus to cope with difficult emotions, making it harder to pursue real, lasting solutions. What's most alarming is that this dependency doesn't resolve the initial problem. The anxiety doesn't go away. In fact, it often worsens. Studies show that people who use e-cigarettes are more likely to report severe symptoms of anxiety and depression. Furthermore, physical dependence combines with psychological dependence, creating even greater barriers for those trying to quit. It's like being trapped in a never-ending maze, where each attempt at instant relief brings them back to the same starting point. It's not just the mind that suffers, the body also pays a high price. Research shows that prolonged use of e-cigarettes can cause damage to the lungs, cardiovascular system, and even the immune system. Additionally, the connection between anxiety and physical health is undeniable. The more anxious you are, the more vulnerable your body becomes to illnesses and complications. In this context, e-cigarettes act as a catalyst, exacerbating the situation on multiple levels. The adverse effects on physical health also impact daily performance. Many users report excessive fatigue, difficulty concentrating, and even sleep problems. All of these factors contribute to a vicious cycle where declining physical health feeds into rising anxiety. It's important to note that the side effects of e-cigarettes are still being studied, but current evidence points to significant risks. These include respiratory and cardiovascular diseases that may emerge over time, further compounding the overall health toll on users. We live in a world where everything needs to be fast and immediate. Solutions like e-cigarettes seem to fit perfectly into this lifestyle. But the truth is, complex problems like anxiety require deep, long-term solutions, not temporary fixes. We're constantly bombarded by aggressive marketing that associates e-cigarettes with a cool and trendy lifestyle. When you combine this with the vulnerability of someone struggling with anxiety, the result can be dangerously compelling. Social pressure and natural curiosity also play a role, leading many to try e-cigarettes under the assumption that just once won't hurt. However, that one time can often be the start of a habit that's hard to break. It's important to understand that we are shaped by our environment and the choices we make. Recognizing this is a vital first step in escaping this trap. The good news is that there are healthy and effective alternatives to managing anxiety. Therapy, meditation, physical activity, and even maintaining simple habits like getting a good night's sleep and eating a balanced diet can make a huge difference. Support programs and communities dedicated to helping people quit e-cigarettes are also valuable resources that have already helped thousands around the world. Another effective strategy is investing in self-awareness and learning to recognize the emotional triggers that lead to e-cigarette use. By identifying these moments, it becomes easier to turn to healthier coping mechanisms, such as breathing techniques and mindfulness practices. Don't underestimate the importance of a support network either. Talking to friends, family, or a healthcare professional could be the missing piece to starting your journey of transformation. What do you want for your future? To remain trapped in a vicious cycle or to take the first step toward a more balanced and free life? Anxiety is something that can be treated and overcome, but e-cigarettes are not the answer. Take a moment to reflect on the choices you make every day. Small changes can lead to significant, long-term impacts. Quitting e-cigarettes isn't just about physical health, it's about mental and emotional well-being too. Moreover, by making this decision, you can also inspire those around you. Imagine the positive ripple effect it could have on your community, helping to create a healthier, more conscious environment for everyone. The truth is, the solution to anxiety isn't found in a device, it's within you. Face your fears, seek help, and trust that true relief comes from within. If you've made it this far, it's because you're ready for change. So, leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and share this message. Oh, and don't forget, the next video is already popping up on your screen. Let's build a lighter life together, free from addictions and full of achievements. See you there.